Alright everybody, Prime Fix here today. What we're going to do is an oil change on a Mazda 3. This is a 2008, my son's car. And what we're going to do is show you how to get it done. So here's the products that you need, the tools and the oil filter. So I've got oil filter wrench right here that helps me pull that thing off if I need it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but always nice to have. I've got a ratchet. This is a 17 millimeter to take off the plug, the oil plug. I've got 10 millimeter to take off the pan that's above the plug. And then there's about, I don't know, 9 or 10 bolts. And then I've got the oil. I've got Valvoline 5W20. You can get this at Costco. It's like $20, something like that. And then I've got the Fram, the oil filter. It's the XG3614. And then obviously you've got your pan and then some rags. That's all we're gonna use. That's all you'll need. Let's get to it. All right, so normally you would take this guard off. I talked about taking it off with like the 10 bolts, but I've actually got a little hole here. When we got the car, I just noticed there's this hole that goes right to the filter. So I actually don't need to take this guard off. So I'm gonna leave that on. So it's kind of nice for me to have. So I'm just getting under here and I'm just gonna take off the bolt to the oil and we'll let it drain. All right, we're underneath here. So there's 2 bolts that kind of look similar to like an oil change. So you've got your one here. This is your actual oil change bolt. This is your 17. It's gonna fit like a glove, right like there, okay? Not this one. This is not your oil change bolt. You can tell because your 17 doesn't fit on it. See that? So do not take this one off. You're gonna want to take this one off for your oil change. Okay, I just pulled this a little loose. Now I can just hand tighten this and we'll let this go a little bit and there it goes. Nice and black. That's when you know you want to change it. Come over here and just pull this little thing off right here. Makes it easier for it all to drain out real quick. Nice and easy. All right, we took the plug off, wiped it down. I'm gonna put it back on now, and then we're gonna take the oil filter off. All right, then wipe it up real good. Then we'll get our 17. Get on there real good and give it a nice tight. There you go, just like that. All right, so we had to actually take the cover off because it was a little bit harder to get to this thing with these because it wasn't coming off. So we'll go ahead and get to it now, just like that, nice and easy. We're gonna use these because it was pretty tight on there. So these make it a little bit easier to, there we go, turn this thing. It's not the best to have that be down like this, but it is what it is. All right, so we got the old one off, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and grab the other one to put it on. So we're gonna grab a little bit of this. Just put a titch in there is what I like to do, not a ton. Just a little bit more than that, like that. All right, now we're gonna put this on here, just like that. Nice and tight so it doesn't leak. And we're even gonna do one quick tighten up with our pliers. Nice and tight, not too tight, tight enough though. All right, just like that, on nice, tight like a glove, looks good, no leaks. And we're gonna put the oil in now. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put the 4.5 quarts in. That's what it calls for. Nice gold liquid. All right, so we're done filling up the car with oil. We put about 4.5 to 5 quarts in, and that filled it up. We checked it with the dipstick, and it looked like it was good. So we got it off the ramp, pulled it off, checked it again just to make sure it was level. Everything looked good. Pull it off, pull it back in, and it's all ready to go. Oh, we also put the pan or the cover back on. It took about 7 screws and then 2 plugs that were in there as well. So did that, and everything panned out just fine. So it took about 15 minutes in general, maybe 20 minutes. So there you go. Take a look at the video, go over it a couple times. That's how you do a 2008 Mazda 3 oil change.